This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, September 30th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have some energy across the U.S.-Canadian border as the jet stream starts to swing down out of Canada, with lots of energy even into the Pacific Ocean off the northwest coast. But around here we'll have some southwesterly winds, some of them quite breezy today, especially in the western counties. Highs in the 70s east to low to mid 80s out west. Any rainfall well off to our west and south. It'll be drawing a little bit closer as we get into Tuesday. There'll be one system way off to our north across Canada. That'll kind of back the winds around a little bit more out of the west and lighten them on Tuesday. The Gulf starts to slowly open up with some rain in the Mississippi River Valley. They'll be slowly moving in. That'll be ahead of this low pressure center here on Wednesday that'll be over the Nebraska Panhandle. And then this system over the Nebraska Panhandle is going to start to develop over the Plain States. You can see the Gulf is now way open now, or well open, with some showers and maybe a thunderstorm here on Thursday. Cold air starts to seep in. We could see some high mountain snow in Montana into Wyoming. That then sweeps southeast into the Black Hills in the Rockies. There could be some high elevation snow and maybe some cold rain. Showers and thunderstorms ahead of it on Friday. As the low moves through Friday afternoon and evening, there could be some possible severe weather. Saturday, the low is to our north and east. We get some backwashed clouds and maybe a shower or two with winds out of the north and west and temperatures cooling back into the 60s, maybe even some 50s. But it starts to warm back up here Sunday as the system moves off to the east and starts to weaken. So temperatures will likely be back to around 70, maybe low mid-70s off to the west as the winds turn back to the southwest again. And you can see that on Monday. That'll be with a system that'll be well to our north again across Canada with a lot of the energy up there. We still have a westerly flow, a little bit of a zonal flow, but most of the systems will be to our north again. You can see the system that may bring the severe weather later in the week way off near Greenland, one near Hudson Bay, and then another one over the Pacific Northwest. But nothing around here. But going into the extended period, it gets a lot more interesting, even on the panels that we're not going to show you. Here's October 11th. Here's a trough from the northwest through the plains into the Great Lakes. Pieces of energy along it. With that, we have one storm departing. That one over the Great Lakes into Canada could bring some severe weather. This one coming at us could bring us even more interesting weather, including possibly some S-word or maybe wintry mix. We'll get into that a little bit later on in coming days, but at the end of the forecast on the 15th, we still have pretty much a broad trough, a bit of a west to northwesterly flow aloft, but not overly so, nothing real exciting. High pressure over the eastern Great Lakes moving away, the wind's starting to back around to the south, but it'll be a lot cooler. Temperatures will likely be in the 60s at this point, as temperatures will slowly start to fall as we get further into the month of October. But looking at the satellite image, we had some low pressure centers, one over Saskatchewan, one over the Pacific Northwest coast with some clouds and a few showers out there, but nothing really from the Mississippi eastward, and that shows up on the watch warning map. Nothing in the east. Some winter weather issues in the high mountains of the northwest, some wind advisories, high wind warnings, and some fire weather watches in northwest Iowa into South Dakota. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 7 days. We're showing the 7 days. This goes through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall will be between about 3/4 of an inch and 1.5 inches with heaviest over the south and northwest.